Hello, I'm Tim Morris from Cincinnati State Community College, and today we're going to talk about Federal Aviation Regulations. In fact, trying to understand them, because it used to be really hard for me to understand these things that were written by lawyers. So today, we're going to bust lawyer language. All right, now here's a couple quick, easy strategies to help you figure out what the heck they're trying to tell you in these FAA regulations. So let's take a look at this first one here. This is 43.5. And what this talks about is signing off your work. After you've worked on an airplane, you have to approve it for return to service. So let's look at this here real quick. It says, no person may approve for return to service an airplane, airframe, engine, propeller, etc. that's undergone preventative maintenance rebuilding unless maintenance record entry was made. Wait a minute, you just confused me. You just said no person may return to service, but then you said a maintenance record entry. That, you got me. You lawyers just won. Okay, but hold on. So let's see if we can straighten this out. It says no person may approve for return to service any aircraft that's undergone maintenance. So here's the strategy. What you do is you replace the no person may and you replace the unless, okay? So, let's look here. It says no person may. If we circle the no and see the unless at the end, it says no person may approve for return to service. And then at the end of the sentence it says unless. We're going to X out the no and we're going to replace that with a. We're going to say a person may. And we're going to replace the unless with if, okay? So the rule here is you replace the no person may with a person, and you replace an unless, if you have an unless, with if. Okay, let's see how this reads. Okay, now we've rewritten this. We've got a person may approve for return to service an aircraft engine or propeller that's undergone maintenance, rebuilding, or alteration if the maintenance record entry has been made. The repair has been authorized if it's a major repair, okay? Lot easier to read. A person may approve for return to service an airframe or aircraft engine if the maintenance record has been made, okay? So the strategy here is we're going to rewrite these carefully. We're going to rewrite these regulations, just a couple of words to make them like a normal person talks. Okay, so let's go to our next example. Okay, this one here, if you look at A, if you look at this section A, it says, except as provided in section 43.17, no person other than the administrator may approve an aircraft engine or component that's undergone maintenance. Wait a minute. So now are you set? Okay, and then it says the holder of a mechanic may approve, the holder of a repair station. Okay, you just told me nobody can do it other than the FAA, the administrator. So nobody except, and then you got except. Okay, here's what they did. This except as provider is an interrupter. Okay, so except as provided. Well, I don't talk like that. I don't say except as provided, everybody in the room stand up, or except for you, everybody in the room stand up. That it's backwards. Okay, so here's our strategy. When we have except as provided, that's an interrupting sentence. That's not how normal. We don't put interrupters at the front of the sentence when we talk. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the except as provided. We're going to draw a line through it, and then over on the side we're going to put a little column, and we're going to or a sticky, a post-it note, and we're going to write the word exception, and we're going to write that with what that exception is. And then we're going to read the regulation followed by the exception. Now in this one here, we drew a line, except as provided. And over here on the right, it said except as provided in this section 43.17. And so over here on the right, here's my sticky, I've got exception. Okay, the exception to this is going to be 43.17. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, but I got an exception. Okay. And then it said no person. I changed the no to a person. And there's no unless at the end of this sentence. So now let's read it. a person other than the administrator may approve an aircraft engine, or appliance after it's undergone maintenance. Then it says the holder of a mechanic's certificate, or IA, can approve. It says the holder of a repair station may approve. A manufacturer may approve. And it gives us the situation for each one of these. Okay? So, by doing that, I changed no person to a person, but I have to be very careful that I don't change the meaning of the regulation. I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of comments and stuff on the comments section. You gotta be smart about this, okay? But the takeaway from this is that to bust lawyer language, you need to look at the regulation, throw a couple words in there that make the regulation talk like we talk. And it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle, and puzzles were meant to be solved. In fact, I like to solve puzzles. I hope this helped. I'm Tim from Cincinnati State. Thanks for watching.